Hi, this is Kat Chancellor with Stamp Art Connection and StampArtConnection.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here to show you a wonderful 3D pillar card using my favorite products. The products featured for this project are the Paper Florist dies, Cheerful Daisy dies, and the Wanted to Say dies. Everything is listed there on the right. I'm also going to be using basic white cardstock, that wonderful holographic specialty paper, and Blackberry Bliss cardstock. You will need a variety of flowers, one large and several small for your flower arrangement, and you will also be using the 3D embossing folder Painted Posies. So let's go ahead and get started. I've gone ahead and I posted all the cardstock sizes and scoring instructions, which will also be available on my blog. All products are available on my online store, but you will need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock cut at 6, and then we're going to score that at 6 for your base card. You're going to need 2 square pieces of basic white, which are going to be our embossed pieces, as well as pieces that you need to cut for the pillars, which are 2 at 6 and 4.5. So you take those 6 by 4.5, and on the 4.5 side you go ahead and score at 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you're going to cut the pieces that are going to hide our window sheet when we assemble our card. Once you've cut all your pieces, you'll want to take your 3D embossing folder and emboss the front panel, back panel, and the panel we're going to use to cut the layered pieces that go on our Blackberry Bliss cardstock. Use your bone folder to fold along the score lines to create your 2 3D pillars. Grab the base card, and you're going to use your favorite adhesive and align the edge of the tube, the folded tube, to the edge of your base card. And I recommend just hiding the seam on the left and right hand side, and just ensuring that all the edges are flush, and that creates your card. And you can see that we're going to use the Blackberry Bliss and paper to cover the window sheet once we apply, or once we have created our flower arrangement. The next step is to cut the inside of the front panel, and I'm cutting that down to about 4 inches to 5 7/8. That way it doesn't extend beyond the edge of your base card. even though these gems have small glue dots on the back, I do recommend adding just a little bit of glue to make sure that they adhere to the flowers. I have found that some of them do fall off, and you really will have a hard time trying to replace them once you put the window sheet over the top of our 3D pillar card. Now I'm just going to grab some alcohol, make sure that the window sheet or the acetate doesn't have any streaks, especially on the inside where it's going to be hard to get to and clean once we assemble our card. I'm going to use tear tape, and then on top of that I will be adding the 2 layers of Blackberry Bliss and our embossed basic white layer to kind of cover the edges of the window sheet. For the inside back of our card, I stamped a piece of basic white with thank you. That was about 5 inches square, and then I found a piece of coordinating DSP that I cut about 5 3/4 inches square, and I applied that to the inside, and it kind of adds just a really nice, just a nice touch. And then on the front of that back panel, I went ahead and added the 6x6 embossed basic white piece just to add a really nice back cover. So there you go, another Fancy Folds card, the 3D pillar display card featuring the Paper Florist dies, the Wanted to Say dies, and the Cheerful Daisy dies. I'm also featuring the Iridescent Gems and the Painted Posies 3D embossing folder. If you haven't already, please hit like. All products are available on my online store. I'll provide a link below. Go to my blog for project details, and if you are looking for a demo, please consider joining my team. And especially consider joining as a hobbyist for $99 to enjoy a 20% discount. If you are a demo and like my content, please support my channel by hitting like, share, and leave a comment. This is Kat Chancellor with Stamp Art Connection and StampArtConnection.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, happy stamping.